Hello, this is the week 3 of the year 2023. So, our focus will be on the cybersecurity news in terms of data breaches, data leaks, and crimes that has been announced in like clear web. The first one comes from Bleeping Computer. For your information, Bleeping Computer is one of the websites that normally publishes the news about cybersecurity, especially. So the first one is that ransomware gang steals data from KFC, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut brand owners. I assume that the majority of you know, especially if you are living in Western countries, Europe, US, Australia. These three brands are kind of familiar for you. This has been published on 19th of January 2023. The next one comes from tuscaloosanews.com, if I pronounced the name correctly. So, according to that, the DC health system fires employee after medical records breach. It comes to the third piece of news for this week that has been published on 19th of January. So more than 19,000 records were released in BC school district data breach. So this has been published by richmond-news.com. Security-affairs.com. So for the ones who are following this YouTube channel about cybersecurity breaches, news, and data leaks and cyber crimes, you know that security focus is one of the resources that more or less each week we have a couple of news from these websites. And as you can see, it has like a couple of different menus like cybercrime, cyber warfare, data breach, deep web, hacking activism. So I will highly recommend you to check this site from time to time. So on 19th of January, they have published that this MailChimp discloses a new security breach, the second one in 6 months. Oh my God, in 6 months, just 6 months, two breaches for this MailChimp. Yeah, as you know, this is a popular mail marketing, email marketing. Again, from Bleeping Computer on 18th of January, we have this illegal solar darknet market hijacked by competitor Kraken. If I remember correctly, both of them are like popular darknet forums. For the language is Russian, so yeah. The next one again comes from this Bleeping Computer on the same day, 18th of January 2023. So New York man defrauded thousands using credit cards sold on darknet. From justice.gov, so this is the Department of Justice of the United States. On 18th of January, we have this piece of news that founder and majority owners of cryptocurrency exchange charged with processing over $700 million of illicit funds. InfoSecurityMagazine.com, there is this piece of news that FinServ firms see 81% surge in attacks since Russia-Ukraine war. It has been published on 18th of January 2023. From CBS News, CNBC.com, I mean, this reminded, I don't know why it reminded me to CBS News, but anyway, CNBC.com, there's a piece of news on 17th of January has been published that FTX says $450 million of crypto was hacked. Well, for you, FYI, this FTX is, yeah, you can read the news, like going through it. I won't focus on that. So the other one again comes from security affairs that I was talking about. That this is kind of one of the popular sites for cybersecurity news. 18th of January, they have published that my Rocket HR platform's data leak turns into privacy nightmare for employees. From safetydetectives.com, there's this piece of news that Norton's LifeLock password manager faces breach. It has been published on 17th of January as can be seen here. Well, now from this bankinfosecurity.com breach again is one of the resources that more or less we are using during each week's news about cybersecurity and data breaches. So I would highly recommend you again to check this site for any kind of news about cybersecurity related material. Attacks on two specialty care providers affect nearly 600,000 people. So it has been published on January 16, 2023. Again, from the same resource, bankinfosecurity.com. The next day, 17th of January, there is this piece of news that privacy fines GDPR, well, as you know, General Data Protection Regulation that come to effect in 2018. So according to that, they have tried to put some regulations in order to the companies that work in European EU area to consider this data privacy more seriously. So privacy fines GDPR sanctions last year surged to $3 billion. $3 billion, yes, $3 billion. The other piece of news comes from the cyberexpress.com. So it has been published on 16th of January, and according to the Australian government website data breach, 500 files allegedly exposed. Again from bleepingcomputer.com, on 16th of January, we have this piece of news that Vice Society ransomware leaks University of Duisburg Essen's data. It's a German-based university, so this Vice Society is one of the active ransomwares, like for I think 2 years or maybe less. I'm not sure about it, but well, you can find much info about it. This again from security affairs.com, we have this piece of news that Europol arrested cryptocurrency scammer that stole millions from victims. It has been published on 16th of January. From well, the other piece of news comes from TechCrunch.com. So according to this piece of news that has been published on 17th of January, Norton, which is an IT company, and probably majority of us have heard about the antivirus solution. This Norton LifeLock says thousands of customers' account breached. Again from the same source, this TechCrunch.com. There is another piece of news on the same day, 15th of January, that Odin intelligence website is defaced as hackers claim breach. Again, yeah, another piece of news comes from this bitdefender.com. So it has been published on 16th of January 2023, and as you can see, the title is "Hackers Disrupt 24 Hours of Le Mans Virtual Sport e-sport." Actually, yes, is it e-sport? Yeah. Mhm. Event. Again from bankinfosecurity.com. I think this is the third piece of news from the same source for this week. So it has been published on 16th of January, and as titled is self-explanatory itself. Ransomware attack affects thousand vessels worldwide. It has affected the Norway's DNV shut down IT servers, investigates the attack. .NETLive.com. This is one of the other resources that I highly recommend if you're looking for the cybersecurity news and cybercrime news, data breaches and data leaks. This international counterfeit banknotes vendor busted. It has been published on the 17th of January 2023. Well, another piece of news from this Philippine computer, I think this is the two, three, four, five, fifth piece of news from the same resource for this week. TikTok slapped with 5.4 million fine over cookie opt-out feature. It has been published on 15th of January 2023. What you know is TikTok is a kind of popular platform for social media that has surfaced. The other one comes from again the same resource, this Sleeping Computer, that Canada's largest alcohol retailer site hacked to steal credit cards. On the 14th of January 2023, it has been published. Again from Security Affairs. So for this week, again, this Security Affairs is one, two, three, and four piece of news. That on 17th of January, it has been published, and according to that, 1.7 terabyte of data stolen from digital intelligence firm Cellbrite leaked online. Well, the same source. I mean, we had this news from this tech crime for this week twice, so this one is the third one. Circle CI says hackers stole encryption keys and customer secrets. This has been published on 15th of January 2023. Last but not the least, apparently not the least, from darknetlive.com on 14th of January, we have this that four arrested for distributing drugs on the dark web. So thanks for paying attention to this short YouTube video about data breaches, data leaks. I mean the news about data breaches, data leaks, cybersecurity news, cyber crimes. See you next week and bye bye.